I know you weren't involved personally, but Datan was using your colony, among others, as part of his terrorist network. I have seen Tal Shiar documents saying that Virinat was a prime site for weapons development. If so, that is probably why it was attacked. You're still grieving over the loss of your home, the deaths of your friends. I know what that's like. Now you need to go back there and find the proof, so you'll know the true nature of the man you're working for.
We gotta return to Virinat. And right, unlike previous, this gets the first time reward for our ready room, which I'll cover in a little while as well. But let's cover the what we get. For the first time we're playing, we get experience and expertise, and we get a personal repulsion shield. Then we get a battered Centurion helmet. Now this is a believe it or not, a unique item, and you can actually give it, it's a costume item as well. So yeah, shield emitter amplifier, which improves our shield regeneration rate, which is very nice to have, and of course delivery more. So let's head to Virinat then.
It looks like we're not the only ones visiting. All this debris has attracted Nausicaan scavengers. Recommend that we clear the area of these pirates while searching for any traces of weapon signatures in the wreckage. I don't want any pirates disturbing the remains of the ships where our friends died. I've marked the most complete wrecks with nav beacons. They're mostly transports and freighters, which will be our best bet to find any weapons caches being stored or moved in the system. If this story Charva's telling isn't a complete Tal Shiar fabrication, that is. Let's prove her wrong.
Yeah, hopefully there's no ghosts around. And okay, we've got one, so if we get two of them in range. This squadron's going to, yep. Alpha. Scan this range of this freighter. It's the SS Danhar, a leadership. Captured most remote colonies in this area. Captain was a good man, and he never used that ship for smuggling. Too many good people have died. There's another 7 frigate, and probably a and let's yeah, I think this patch, which is basically a small tutorials. It's the SS Paros, decommissioned military ship, and so there's no traces of weapons we're looking for in its cargo holds. Then the weapons must be somewhere. Alright. One round, but should be a ship around here somewhere. Above. There it is. SS Furvest, it's a good ship and those Duscum have picked it clean. I can't tell you much about what was in the cargo, but I'm not detecting any residual signatures of weapon payloads. Let's keep looking. And probably two more left, so let's cloak and fly there. I see they're on the thing and we've got one more left, so that can destroyer gun needs taking care of. This is gentlemen, it's carrying supplies, none of them were weapons. That isn't the magnetite, but picking up weapons know where we are in relation to the item it's up there straight ahead. This SS Creely is carrying refuge away from the planet. We just tried to make escapes from attacks. There's no signs of weapons. Let's move on.
We didn't find anything unusual on these ships, and I knew we wouldn't. I want to believe her, but she's not the person I knew. She's Tal Shiar. Still, I am picking up some strange energy readings from the surface of the planet. Perhaps we should continue our search there.
Indeed. Let's beam down. And I'm bringing the usual crew down. Sheriff says Tal Shiar has documents implicating your colony in several terrorist plots throughout the sector. We researched the sites for any and all evidence that might support that claim. I don't like the idea of Virinat helping terrorists, and I don't know if we should believe her, but we need to get to the bottom of this. So let's search clues for that spot Travis claim. Yeah. And here we are, I think the shuttle bay area. I'm group of people up ahead. Ah. Starfleet.
You're one of them, aren't you? We've been looking all over this place for evidence of your terrorist plots, and here you are, showing up to dispose of the evidence we're here to find. I'm placing you under arrest. I don't want to resort to violence, but if you resist, I'll be forced to take action.
We're not taking it into custody. I'm surprised that other search teams are in the areas. We should stay alert. Indeed, we should. And as you can see on the map, there's a pile of red dots. So, do group ahead, so there appear to be such in the area as well. And yeah, indeed, yeah. Yep. I've got my grenades locked up with each other. Shows the team in the data that they have evidence that Devex's lab was used to create biological weapons to repair this console. Yeah, let's check out medical analyzer usage log. Medical analyzer was used by Devex to create allies in the construction of large water storage tanks. Virinat needs water storage because the colonies were worried about drought coupling the farms and causing food shortages. That's a smart attitude. Too bad that they didn't take precautions against Tal Shiar attack. Indeed. That's that, and let's take this. Let's repair this console. There's a spectrometer used by Devex to check the capacity aquifer in the area. There's great for growing crops, but the water supply is depleted over time and several dry seasons in the past decades. The amount of water being used by the city looks like he wanted to make sure that the colony wasn't depleting the water supply faster than it could be replenished by local sources. Looks like we're well equipped in the well hung, with exception of the tech by our own people. Yeah. Finally, let's check our biological scanner. Bioscanner was used by Devex to scan for impurities and biological contaminants in the water supply. According to the records he left behind, it was close to filtering out 98.997% of the contaminants in the colony water supply. If the Tal Shiar had attacked us through the water supply, this would be commanded. Too bad they're not microbes. Yeah. And it doesn't look like stuff. It's the only thing here. The colours have taken it over. Colours have come from that building over there. If we destroy it, they won't come back. So yeah, there's going to be. But we'll sort that out later. So, in the city later, we'll go and check the farm. And it looks like cows have eaten all the crops. And that was somewhat expected. Let's check this. Says a member of the Hot Stars team according to the notes into code that this farm might be a cover for making nitrogen-based explosives. So they might have been able to create explosives for this, but I think the most explosive thing would be in the farmer himself. Suppose we'll use to pump water to the colony for drinking water and farming irrigation. This one's heavily modified to exceed its default output capacity to keep up with the Virinat's demands for clean water. No engineered pump does not pose any threat. Let's keep looking. Indeed. And if we check the map, most of it's now in the city itself.
They'll pay for what they have done to our colony.
Indeed. So let's go up here. We didn't have to go up here in the tutorial because this gate was closed. Actually, we did go down here. But as a after the fight. See, not much this way, and it's pretty hard to get over there. I don't want to go out of bounds on this this episode. Let's check Maury's house. There's some Maury documents from his home. Previews, you can see that information about defenses of. He was collecting information about the defences of the Roman colonists, and he was in contact with Titan. There's 7 messages here from him. The Maori knew Titan and was gathering information on other colonies. I mean, that doesn't scream bad news, but doesn't say it's great news then. Well, someone's lost his helmet. The helmet. I don't remember. Romulan Tal Shiar wearing helmets.
Devex's old helmet. Reminds me of better times.
Yeah. And let's take out this Kalenti group. There's one of a hive gum. Round gun and ow. Let's repair this console. This is the only remaining intact windmill in the colony. Looks like most of the output from the entire windmill network was routed to the spacecraft landing area. There's a extensive ship repair facility. You may be encouraging trade and developing relationships with neighbouring systems by offering them a place to repair the ships. That's probably made us the biggest target for the Tal Shiar. Oh damn. And that's a from these notes, it was like they were to determine the power grid uses. He's talking about the flowers that used to remind him of his sister Rihanna. Too bad that didn't voice it. Interesting one here. Not really useful. And let's repair these consoles, and I just hope that the farmer doesn't prioritize us. Let's check out to work logs. The assignment logs tracking the work schedule for every adult in the colony. Nothing looks too out of the ordinary. The biggest manpower allocation outside agriculture was ship repairs, and most people's engineering expertise was spent disproportionate time fixing vessels that came here for that reason. I wonder if that would have helped if more ships had been here to help do the attack. Yeah. Oh dear. Every team was checking logs for allocations of workforce projects that could be used to cover for things. Right. Okay, let's guys, let's check. Some shit is going here. All these search teams were looking for the same things that we were, except from the reports that we collected. They're going to rendezvous a location up ahead. If we go there, we could find research teams and find out if they found any evidence of terrorist actions here. Okay, let's check it out. And what do you know? It's a Roman captain over there. And yes, I may have just knew how to get up there without using the stairs. Okay, yep. And this is the Romulan Federation captain's outfit, or one option of it. And if you're wondering, there is a difference when you're playing as Klingon. So, Captain.
So, you're the terrorist. I allied with the Federation because they promised me the opportunity to find people like you, people willing to hurt innocent civilians, and give you the justice you deserve. You're no better than the Tal Shiar. I will restore our people's nobility, no matter what it takes.
I am not a terrorist. Someone's feeding you false information.
Of course you are. My teams didn't find the weapons that were here, but this colony has been empty for weeks. You had ample time to hide them, or move them to another location off-world. But there's no evidence that they weren't here. And in the absence of evidence, I go with my instincts. They tell me that people like you hid weapons here, and those weapons got people killed. Innocents, civilians, people who should have been living in peace. This ends now. You won't get a chance to hurt anyone else.
The only person will hurt will be you. And just the wrong button. We do Cedric's down. That's why I didn't want to take that medic down pretty quick. Okay. So, even. I'll pick you up. Everyone's trying to work out where they're going. This is going to take a while to come back, but doesn't matter. Okay, Captain.
Enough! Enough! I yield! Do with me what you will.
Good. I'd rather not prefer not to kill an ally.
What? Surprising words coming from a terrorist.
I'm no more terrorist than you are. I think we're both being manipulated.
That makes a surprising amount of sense. A contact that I thought I could trust told me there was evidence of terrorism and weapons manufacturing here. I'm guessing you were told the same thing. Neither of us found anything, except one another. We were sent here to die.
That's my conclusion as well. We should be allies, not enemies.
I agree. Whoever set up this little charade is probably lying in wait to eliminate the survivor of our battle. Won't they be surprised when we join forces? I'll return to my ship immediately. Join me in orbit, and we can finish this.
Right behind you. We need to report our findings. I'm sure Trevor will have something to say about them. We could beam back to the ship when you're ready. Captain, contact Trevor and she says she's on way to our codes. Maybe she'll have an explanation where we didn't find anything of Virinat, just what Tal Shiar claims. Thank you.
Enemy ship on sensors.
Continue.
How disappointing to see you alive. I am Commander Talum of the IRW Ishe, and you seem to have a talent for sniffing out Tal Shiar. I thought sending another Romulan Republic terrorist to take you out would take care of two problems at once. I was mistaken. Perhaps this is for the best. Now I can take both your bodies back to Colonel Hakiv. I'm sure he will reward me for finally eliminating you.
I don't enjoy being played for a fool. I'm here to back you up. Let's show this Tal Shiar scum what real Romulans are made of.
Appreciate the assistance. And we get... Actually, that has to pass me down. Meanwhile, oof, and we got some blowback there. Quite close to that explosion.
I am impressed by your quick thinking. You would have made an excellent Starfleet officer. I wish you had chosen to work with the Federation instead of the Klingon Empire. Regardless, I am glad we can both serve the greater good of the Romulan Republic.
Thank you. Detecting another ship, it's the Aether Traverse vessel. Java?
I picked up a transmission from an attack group in this direction. It sounded like you must have uncovered something significant enough to warrant an armed response. What did you find?
No weapons, no proof, nothing but old memories and lies.
That can't be.
Show you that it is. In fact, we were ambushed.
Are you suggesting I had something to do with it? Why would I? I have nothing to gain. I want you to join us. All of our intelligence reports said there would be weapons, or at least residual traces of weapon stores here. I swear it. Someone must have gotten to it before you and moved it. Covered it up somehow. Did you tell anyone you were coming here?
No, nobody.
I know my information didn't turn out like we expected this time, but is Tovan still looking for his sister? I might be able to locate Rinna. If the Tal Shiar has any information on her whereabouts, I'll pass it on to you. That should show you I can be trusted. I just need to make my report before anyone gets suspicious. After that, I'll be in touch.
Very well. Right, we're ready to leave, yeah, I think we should.
Excellent work. I'm not surprised that you did not find any weapons on Virinat. While the Romulan Republic has contacts with most of the colony worlds, we're not using them to fight a war. We're encouraging them to see the truth and join our cause. Nonetheless, you must continue to humor Charva to have any chance of winning her to our side. I doubt this will be the last you hear from her. Keep me apprised of developments.
Indeed. And as I said before, we get personal repulsion shield. This is effectively a unique type of shield, which basically does instead of doing damage to you, instead of just doing presented damage, which is you can see with my current shield, it does damage back to foes when you take damage. The actual damage chance is not shown on screen, but and you get the Battle Centurion helmet, which is a vanity item, which I'll show in a few minutes, and we get shield emitter and some delivery more. Very nice. Welcome to the new Romulan command, and for today we'll be just running the going and find our new tailor, and he's in this building, believe it. Or should I say, she is. So let's customize our clothing. There it is. How much is that? And you get Romulan. And you can see you get the damage one from DivX and a standard 23rd century one. But since I'm not actually going to do any changes, I'm going to I believe the 23rd, the undamaged one is actually from various bundles, including, for me, it's from the Legendary Warbird bundle, but the damaged one is from DivX's own. So the undamaged one is from a. The undamaged uniform is from the the 23rd century outfit for Romulans. Well, you can get a damaged helmet for free. Well, this has been Make Shake Right to see you guys next time.